Hi.
Stuart, hi.
Hi. It's awful early, Brooke. I'm not dressed.
Oh, it's okay. Listen, I brought breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I thought last night that you were really not quite yourself. I thought you might be getting ill or something.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm a little sleepy, but, no, I'm fine.
Oh, you know what? These muffins are still warm.
I gotta take a shower.
Oh, they smell so good. You gotta try one. Come on. Just have one before you shower, huh?
Oh.
I think there's 2 blueberry. What is that?
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just...
Hair dye? Why do you have hair dye?
I'm in the mood for a change.
A change? Stuart, you could paint the gatehouse or you could get another pet, but your hair is terrific. You don't need to dye it.
Yes, I do. I'm sick and tired of looking just like Adam.
Why? Why are you tired of looking like Adam?
Would you want to look like him?
No, Stuart, seriously, why now? You looked like Adam your whole life.
Well, I just feel like a change, that's all.
You know what I always thought? I always thought it would be a lot of fun, you know, to be a twin. Because you could pretend to be each other, you could fool people, you could be in 2 places at the same time. You know that. You used to do that, didn't you? You and Adam used to change places? When you were kids?
Oh, yeah, sometimes. I never liked it. Never.
Why not?
Well, it made me nervous. It made my stomach hurt.
Did you dress alike?
Yeah, sometimes. It was always easier for Mom to make us both the same clothes. I really hated it. Nobody ever could tell us apart. We had to constantly tell people who we were. Are you Adam or Stuart? Are you Adam or Stuart? Are you Adam or Stuart? I mean, every day. The teachers always got us mixed up. And one day, the doctor gave me my shot in the morning and Adam's shot in the afternoon.
That's pretty funny.
Same cheek. Adam thought it was very funny.
I can imagine.
So I just don't want people getting up. That's all. And this'll do the trick. Adam can be the silver fox, and I'll be number 4, dark brown. If you give me a little privacy, I could go in and
Sure. You know, obviously you can do whatever you want. You know, it's your hair.
Yeah, it's my hair.
Yeah, you could paint it green if you wanted to. Well, anyway, just for the record, Stuart, I think your hair is great. Really. And I hope that you change your mind.
That's very sweet of you to say that. And I'll think about that while I'm in the shower. You have to do breakfast some other time. I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm behind already.
The muffins are for you.
Oh.
All right? You can have them whenever you want.
Oh, thank you. I will. Okay. And goodbye.
All right.
I mean, just for now.
No. Enjoy the muffins. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you forget something last night?
No. I was down at the gatehouse, checking up on Stuart.
Oh, how nice of you. I wasn't even aware Stuart was due for a checkup.
Well, I was worried about him. You know, he hasn't seemed quite himself since the kidnapping.
Yes, so you keep saying. Stuart is Stuart. He's a little odd. He's always been a little odd. Brooke, for crying out loud. Give it up. Nobody knows Stuart better than I. He's fine.
You haven't noticed any difference in his behavior at all?
He's a very sensitive man, Brooke. You know that. He was devastated when I was kidnapped, and he was overjoyed when I was found. He's just the whole thing has just drained him emotionally.
Well, you know, he's not the only one.
Well, it's taken him a little longer to come around because he's so deeply involved. It's the twin thing, symbiosis. You know, he told me that he felt like a prisoner the entire time I was being held captive.
And you think that is all there is to it?
I'm positive. He's a little flustered. Perhaps he'll be fine. Believe me, if there were anything seriously wrong, I would know.
Well, You know, if that's true, maybe you can tell me why Stuart is dyeing his hair brown, even as we speak.
He's what?
He's dyeing his hair. Doesn't want to look like you anymore. Maybe you could tune in on your symbiosis and tell me why. Picking up any insightful twin vibes?
Stuart's an adult. He can dye his hair if he wants to. I don't know why he wants... Maybe he wants a change.
Maybe. Maybe he just wants to look younger.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, not at all. By the way, has your memory of captivity cleared yet? I mean, is there anything at all that you remember? Anything, you know? Voices, sounds, smells, sounds from the outside?
No,
anything?
nothing.
Nothing. Gee. You know, I have covered kidnappings. I don't think I've ever quite encountered such a complete memory loss.
There's nothing wrong with my memory. My kidnapper is ingenious.
Kidnapper? Oh, just one.
My kidnappers, I don't know. I have no idea. My point is that they were thorough in depriving me of any sensory data that might reveal the who or where or why or what or how.
It's amazing.
I don't recall anything because there's nothing to recall.
Not the tiniest, little, most inconsequential detail. I mean, something that you don't even think is...
Well, you know, only thing I'm
worthwhile
sure of is that it is
mentioning.
marvelous to be alive and to be free and to be home with my beautiful wife, and nothing, not even you, is going to destroy the fabulous mood I'm in. Now, excuse me, I have a burgeoning day. Excuse me.
Well, I hope your day is a pleasant one.
Why don't you help by saying goodbye? Adam Chandler, what can I do for you?
I'll just let myself out.
Yes. Yeah, well, you can put him on, yes, of course. Again?
Hi. I just saw Stuart. He wants to dye his hair so he doesn't look like Adam anymore. I'm positive it's Stuart's reaction because he's had to pretend to be Adam. He doesn't want to do it anymore. I think this is something that we have to move fast on. Are you ready to do this? Well, Charlie, are you ready?
Look, I'm sorry if you don't like this, okay? But I gotta follow my gut on this.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your life.
Hayley,
I'll
don't...
send for my things.
I'm sorry, really. I shouldn't have just barged in and started talking. I'm really sorry.
No, it's not your fault, okay? We were headed for this all by ourselves. I just don't understand why, okay? Well, why doesn't she want to find out who kidnapped her father?
I think it's because she thinks that we're right. You know, Adam's staged his own kidnapping. I mean, you know, how is she going to get past something like that?
Why would she want him?
Because she loves Adam. You know, he's her father. He worked so hard to prove to her that he loves her. She finally believes him, and
now everything's up for grabs. You know, if we're right on this, this is going to cost Hayley a lot.
you know, Adam and Gloria are happy. And if Hayley would just, you know, ignore this theory of ours, then everybody, including Hayley, can live blissfully ignorant, happily ever after.
Doesn't sound so bad. I just don't know whether I can turn my back on it.
Well, you know, is it possible that we're being just a little bit vindictive? I mean, you and I both have, you know, big axes to grind as far as Adam is concerned. The kidnapping's over. Nobody got hurt.
Physically, no. Emotionally, it's a different story.
We could drop it.
You know, every time I would see Hayley and Gloria, I'd wonder if Adam had jerked them around again. If he did this, he didn't give a damn about how worried or terrified they were. I can't just forget about that.
Well, I know. You know, Stuart was so upset. I mean, when I think about that, I can't really forget about it either.
So where do we go from here?
Well, I don't know. We could, you know, try Stuart again.
No, I don't think
chip
that's-
away at him.
I don't think that's such a good idea. He may tip Adam that we're onto him.
Well, what about Scott?
I already thought of that. I called over there to see if I could confirm the vacation dates.
Any luck?
I couldn't locate him.
The blood work.
What blood work?
The hospital did that battery of tests.
So?
So, you know, Stuart and Adam changed places. Maybe they did the blood tests on Stuart before he and Adam had the chance to change.
And that would explain the lower blood pressure.
We have to check those records.
It's worth a shot.
What are you doing? We're waiting for Joe.
Yeah, he had to step out, so we...
So, what are you doing with Adam's medical files?
We weren't stealing Adam's medical file. We were looking for a clue as to who might be behind the kidnapping.
That's right. What kind of clues can you find in Adam's medical files?
Well, you never know until you look.
Exactly.
I mean, there could be all sorts of leads. A distinctive mark on Adam's body, a trace of some chemical in his lungs that might help us pinpoint where he was held.
His blood work, you know, might even tell us something.
Yeah, there might even be evidence as to the kidnapper's M.O. I mean, every bad guy has one. They're like fingerprints. I admit it's kind of a long shot, but we're desperate.
Well, I want to find out who the kidnapper is, too, but... Oh, listen, we don't want to go behind Adam's back any more than you do, but you know Adam. He would never give us permission to look at his medical files. Yeah, well, he's determined to forget that the kidnapping ever happened.
Yeah, well, I want to find out who's ever behind this and put him away for a long time.
Terrifying, really, because whoever did that is still out there and he could come back.
So you're not angry that we're still on the case?
No. I'm relieved, and I'm grateful.
Oh, good. Good. You know, because if Adam knew that we were here.
No, I'm not going to say a word. But neither can you.
You're sure that you're okay with this?
If you can find a clue as to who did the kidnapping, then I say go for it. Because whoever did this should be punished. Dr. Martin can walk in any minute.
Is that something?
No, I'm afraid not. Nothing in here that gets us any closer to nailing the guilty party.
Yeah, I guess the kidnapper covered his trail very well.
Hello, Brooke. Charlie. Surprised to find you here. Thought I'd made myself clear when we talked earlier.
It's okay, Dr. Martin. I know why they're here.
You told Gloria your theory about Adam?
What theory?
Well, Charlie and I had this theory that the kidnapper might have kept Adam sedated with this new drug, which is basically undetectable in routine blood work, unless, of course, you know what to look for.
Yeah, but Joe said that Adam's blood had already been screened for it, and it wasn't there.
Another dead end.
Well, we'll certainly still keep looking.
Thank you. Adam may not appreciate it, but I definitely will sleep better knowing that you're still on his case.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely still on his case.
Thank you. Well, I better go, because I promised Adam I would meet him at home for lunch.
Have a nice lunch.
Thanks.
Sorry. Gloria said that she knew. I just assumed that you told her you thought Adam staged his own kidnapping.
Yeah, well, we decided not to say anything until we had proof.
I think that's wise. Why spoil Gloria's happiness with unfounded accusations?
You really think that we're that far out in left field?
Wouldn't put anything past Adam, but for the sake of other people involved, I hope he's innocent. If he's not, a lot of people are going to be hurt by the fallout. I'm thinking particularly of Gloria and Hayley. Have you ever thought it might be best To leave well enough alone?
I can't believe that we didn't find anything.
I might be able to patch things up with Hayley if I can convince her that Adam's been conning us.
You know, Charlie, if I hadn't come to you with my suspicions...
No. Look, I already explained to you. Hayley and I were on the outs. If anybody's to blame here, it's Adam.
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
I mean, what if we're wrong? I mean, what if Adam was kidnapped?
You saw the blood work. There wasn't a trace of drugs in Adam's system. I mean, and he told us the whole time he was kept sedated.
Well, what if the drugs dissipated by the time he was tested?
That wouldn't explain Adam's low blood pressure unless it was Stuart and not Adam that Joe examined.
I don't know what to think anymore. You know, maybe Joe is right. We should just drop the whole thing. I mean, look at all the upset it caused. Hayley and Gloria so happy. Do we really want to go and make everybody's lives miserable?
I don't know. Let's go get a cup of coffee. This is giving me a headache.
Me too. You know what? I don't think I've slept well since this whole thing began.
Me neither. Come to think of it, I haven't had a good night's sleep since the night Adam disappeared. I slept like a baby, in fact.
What?
It's just, it was kind of an odd night for me to sleep so well. I mean, I usually wake up if Comet finds a cat toy. And here I was in a strange house, in a strange bed, and stressed out about Adam, and I went out like a light. I didn't hear a thing.
What? Why are you blaming yourself? Nobody else heard anything either.
Exactly. Nobody heard a sound.
What are you getting at?
Cocoa.
Okay. I thought you wanted coffee, though.
Come on. I think we got the goods on Adam. Winifred, will you, tell Hayley I'm here to see her?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Brent. She's at work.
Oh. Could I leave her a note and you can give it to her?
Oh, of course.
Oh, thank you, Winifred. It was a nice cover. Now what? What is this cocoa theory that you're...
The night after you left, Adam had cocoa for everybody. He served it himself. He made sure we all had it. Wouldn't take no for an answer. At the time, I thought he had bought stock in some instant cocoa company and was trying to boost sales, but that wasn't it at all.
Yeah, but if Adam had cocoa, too...
No, that's just it. He didn't. He had brandy.
You know what? Ordinarily, I would say this is unbelievable, but this is Adam that we're talking
One
about.
more thing. That morning, I woke up with this humongous headache. At the time, I thought it might just be stress, but it was probably a hangover from the drug.
You know what? I'm sold. What are we going to do to prove it?
Well, it's a long shot, but I'm hoping that there still may be a trace of the drug in one of these mugs.
Oh, I doubt it. I mean, you know what a clean freak Winifred is. Probably those mugs have been to the dishwasher half a dozen times by now.
Maybe. Probably. But look, it's worth a shot. You go schmooze Winifred. I'll keep our cover going here.
I knew you'd come to apologize. I'm sorry, too. I was prepared to look everywhere for you. Instead, I come home and I find you're here waiting for me.
Hayley.
Shh. You don't have to apologize. Just dropping the investigation against my father says it all.
I'm not here to apologize, and the investigation is still on.
Then why exactly are you here? Oh, sorry. Hold it right there. You and Brooke are here to snoop. I'll bet you told Winifred that you were here to see me. And she just gave you free run of the house, didn't she? And you're here to use it to build a case against my father? I can't even believe...
We may have found proof.
Oh, please, in your dreams.
It's funny you should say that. Any luck?
Not really.
Would you two vigilantes kindly tell me what you're doing under my father's roof?
We were all drugged the night Adam disappeared.
That's why nobody heard anything.
Drugged how?
Remember the cocoa Adam served us?
Oh, right, sure. There was Mickey and the marshmallows.
Adam was the only one who didn't have any.
And now the mugs are missing.
What?
Yeah, Winifred said they've vanished.
Is she sure?
She was off the night that Adam disappeared. When she came in the next morning, she took an inventory, and, well, the 3 mugs were missing.
That says it all to me. You know, 3 missing mugs. Let's just waive a trial, get the shackles and chains. I say we just string them up and shoot my father in the back.
It's a little bit more than a coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's more than a coincidence, all right? It's pure desperation.
Well, then how would you explain it?
Gee, I don't know, Charlie. Maybe one of the help. Maybe one of the help broke the mugs.
Where are you in the study? What's going on here? What are you two doing here?
Brooke came to plead Charlie's case for me. To see if we could make up, and it didn't work, obviously, and it just didn't work. What's Derek doing here?
Adam has agreed to go under hypnosis to maybe find out who the kidnapper is. That should be Dr. Tolan.
Dr. Tolan is here.
Hi. I'm so glad you can make it on short notice. Derek Fry, the detective, will explain everything to you. Great.
You can't do this. You can't lie under hypnosis.
Don't worry, I'll manage.
I was at the county fair once. I got hypnotized. I blabbed my crush on Amy Becker and squawked like a rooster. Everybody heard it. It was awful. This one chicken followed me around for a week.
Don't worry, I don't squawk.
Yeah, well, we're twins. If I'm so easy to put under, you must be too.
My willpower is legendary. Certainly stronger than the power of suggestion. Well, I'm ready whenever you are. Be gentle. This is my first time.
I'll be fine. Here. Good luck.
I want you to relax and begin to count backwards from 100.
Well, now we'll see who's telling the truth. Prepare to eat crow.
100. 99. 98. 97. 96. 95. 94. 93. 92. 91. 90.